Everything is bigger, better, and more badass in the Big Apple. I'm Chef Plum, and I'm gonna take you on a journey around the tri-state to find the best colossal eats around. So throw away your calorie counts, untuck your shirt, and loosen your belt, because we're going to eat big in New York. In the big city with big personalities and big flavors, there's gonna be big food. So when you think about real deal Southern barbecue, you may not think about Long Island, New York, but the Cavallo brothers at Sempre Fame are bringing some old school American barbecue with a whole lot of Long Island attitude. So guys, I'm hanging out with John Cavallo here at Sempre Fame, man. You guys are awesome. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. Great having you over here.
Dude, you guys are great. Listen, what made you get into doing this? What made you decide to get into food to begin with?
I grew up a couple of jobs. One was always in the restaurant business, started as a busboy. We always did barbecues at the house. Sure. As soon as they were having a barbecue, people would come over instantly, you know, so it kind of just grew. So we were doing it at the house, learning and just testing different things out.
Talk to me about the name. Sempre Fame, where on earth did it come from?
My father's from Italy, so he's got a little town, it's called Cogliano.
Right.
And in Cogliano, there's one butcher shop, there's one, place to get your bread, and it's all, it's one straight path. So here is where we stay in Cogliano. Our first stop is the butcher shop, and my cousin over there, they run their own butcher shop. So we'd wake up in the morning, me and my brother, wake up, go there, wine, cheese, prosciutto, the whole 9 yards, and we were just eating all day. So as, people would want us over at their houses just to see how much we could actually consume. And that, it's like an honor for them over there to see us eat. We're like, oh, buongiorno, buongiorno. All of a sudden someone's like, sempre fame. We're like, all right, maybe they don't know us.
Right.
We'll keep that next person. Buongiorno, sempre fame. So we finally get back into the town where my dad's hanging out with all his friends. And like, everyone keeps calling us sempre fame. They all start laughing.
Right.
And they're like, it means always hungry. All you guys do is eat all day. That's it.
So listen, I'll see Chris, who's the better cook, you or him?
I'll give him that.
You will? You give him that?
I give him a lot of credit.
There you go.
Come in here, no experience, to be able to come here and cook the order.
He's done a great job.
I've seen in the restaurants, and I know it can get really frustrating.
Right.
And he's going on really fast.
He's done a great job back there.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna start with the pork butt to make our pulled pork.
Let's do it, man.
We'll for the slob later. All right, so we got untrimmed pork butts, bone in.
Yeah, that's great.
Keep it all up. Start with the spicy brown mustard.
So what are we doing here? You're gonna pour some on there?
Yeah, pour it on there, nice rub on there.
And give it a nice little massage?
Yep, exactly.
Massage your pork butt. Rub on there, and you're leaving the fat on there, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't like to trim it because it's gonna dry out. Keep it nice and moist.
So this is our seasoning now. What's in this?
That's my paprika, pepper, kosher salt, cayenne pepper, and that's it. And black pepper.
We're gonna rub this in a little more?
Yeah, looking good. Get a little pat, a little love pat.
That's right. Make sure you smack that butt.
Exactly. And that's it. Easy as that.
Awesome.
Now we're gonna load it on the smoker.
All right.
8.5 hours, been resting. We're gonna make our slob with this one.
Talking pork butt, pork shoulder,
pork butt, Boston butt.
You got it. You're gonna want to use those cuts of meat because those are the cuts of meat that are gonna have a little bit more connective tissue in them. They're gonna be a little bit more tough. And not to mention the fat content, because dude, when you're talking barbecue, you gotta have the fat content because that's the good stuff. And what do you do with it? You let it kind of...
Yeah, just let the fat render into the meat, keep it juicy, keep the spices all into there.
And then we save it later and take a bath in it.
Yeah, if you like. All right, now we grab our security system, the bulk bear claws.
There you go.
Rip that up.
Look at this. Look at that. I've done a lot of barbecue, man. I've never actually used these Wolverine claws you got here that you're cutting up the pork with. It's always been a fork.
Got these, save me a lot of time.
Yeah, they do. Look at that. This looks delicious. And I like how you're leaving some of that fat in there. That's the best part.
Yeah, because when you keep it in there, it just keeps rendering after you keep cooking it. And usually keep it in a crock pot. Keep it on warm, and it keeps on getting a little more tender, and the fat just keeps going right into it. And now I put my seasonings in there.
What do we got here?
This is apple cider vinegar and mustard.
Okay.
Put that in there.
So we're talking almost a little bit more of a Carolina style, right? But you're going to put a little Long Island flair on it.
Exactly. Let's throw that in there, and then I throw my barbecue sauce on there also.
What's in the barbecue sauce now?
Unsulfured molasses, onions, garlic, pepper, salt, our rub.
Oh.
Got tomato, ketchup, and sugar, brown sugar, and that's about it.
Wow, sounds delicious. Hang on a second. This part right here, we can't have this in here. Look, that's messed up. You gotta let.
All right, go for it.
I'll take care of that. I'm helping you out.
Yeah, you gotta save my meal there.
I'm trying to get on payroll.
All right, mix that up like that.
Just mix it with your hands. When you mix it with your hands, you're adding that little bit of love to it.
So that's all set. That's
is
ready to go
fantastic.
on our slob now after we cook that burger.
The slob. That's like the signature sandwich,
Bark
right?
right there.
That's right. Let me see what we got. Yeah,
Go
that is
for
a
it.
nice
All right,
bark.
pull some out too.
Holy cow.
Thanks. Take our burger patty.
Make the burger patties in the house, right?
In the house, yep. Usually about 0.65 to 0.7 of a pound.
What do we have in seasoning there?
It's coarse ground pepper, coarse garlic, salt, and that's it.
Okay. Now you said 0.7 of a pound?
So a little, it's always over half a pound. Usually it's like
Okay.
0.65 to 0.7. We make them every to order, so it's never the same weight.
Right on. And what's the ground? Are we talking 80-20 on the ground beef?
80-20, exactly.
It's 80% lean meat, 20% fat. That little fat content's going to add a lot more flavor to the ground beef. So
Exactly.
we're going to put this pulled pork with that giant ass burger.
Exactly. In between, first you gotta put bacon and cheese on it,
Right?
then the pulled pork, then coleslaw.
Now, before we do that, should we do some more manly things? Like, should we chop some wood?
Yeah.
And maybe play football?
Sounds good to me.
We could do all that and then eat this, and then
Might as well.
now we are men.
Exactly. I got a ton of wood in the back. We start chopping right now.
The slob, we're talking signature sandwich,
Yep.
right? How on earth did you, two things, where did it come from and why the slob?
All right. Well, first off, it came off. One guy got a burger, a bacon cheeseburger. He was looking at it. Another guy, his friend, got a slider, which is pulled pork with coleslaw on top.
Okay.
He's looking at it, and goes, "Why can't you just put that on top?" Like, all right. So we did it, and that's how. And we're like, he's eating it. Like, man, that's sloppy. Like, and the slob was born.
Wow. Now how many, is this like you guys sell a lot of these during the day?
The little people are a little frightened by them because they come
Yeah,
out, they have their own packaging. You gotta cut something in half, make a dome for it. So they see they get a little intimidated, but when someone comes in hungry, they like slob it up.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now what do you serve this with when you make it?
Usually fries and side salad, something like that.
Side salad.
Well, coleslaw, macaroni, potato.
I'll have the slob and a little Diet Coke. Is that all right? Holy cow.
Doesn't work that way.
Let's now you guys use Texas toast for a lot of sandwiches, right?
Yeah, we use that for our burgers, for our sandwiches. It's either that, rye, or whole wheat. We don't
Okay.
have buns. We don't use rolls. Try to keep it a little different.
Yeah,
Don't,
for
don't want
sure.
to emphasize on the bread. We want to emphasize on the meat.
For sure, that's fantastic, man. Now what are all the deliciousness we're gonna put on the sandwich? We got the burger, we got our pulled pork, we got
Yep.
cheese,
Start with a basic bacon cheeseburger.
and throwing bacon on it too. Why
And
not?
then we throw it right on top. We start it up with the pulled pork and coleslaw. Yeah, just melt this cheese real quick.
There we go.
Throw a little bacon on there.
You got bacon, a giant burger, then you got some pulled pork on
Yeah,
there.
it's not done yet. We got a lot of pulled pork.
A
not
lot of
little.
pulled
Yep.
pork on there. That's
We're
awesome.
not gonna cheap out the pulled pork in this one.
Now what happens when someone comes in here, orders a signature slob, and then wants a fork?
Just tell them to go home.
Get out, get out.
Well, we had one guy come in. He got the slob, takes our mac and cheese, pours it on top.
Ah!
I go, "You need a fork?" He goes, "No." Just grabs it. I'm like, "Holy."
Did you guys all just come out and start clapping for him?
We just sat there and watched. That was impressive. I don't even think we charged him after that, just because we really know.
Oh,
It's like,
that's
just
awesome.
go. All right, I think we're good here.
There you
Get a
go.
little rare.
Look at this. That alone, look, that that thing is huge.
That's just the start. All right. So now we're gonna grab the pulled pork. Nice healthy serving of it.
Now we're not weighing this, right? You just
Nah.
get it's a handful.
Whatever fits on the burger we ended up making.
Oh, that's awesome.
Too much bark on that one.
Look at this.
There we go, a little more in there.
And now you got a special technique you use here to make it taste even more delicious, right?
Yep.
When you just kind of, oh, what are we hitting it now
We're gonna hit
with?
the little coleslaw,
Coleslaw.
homemade coleslaw,
Holy cow.
and that's what makes it slop.
Come on. Dude, look at this. We got a ruler?
There you go. There's your slob.
Good Lord.
And we don't cut that.
Here, let's have a point of reference here. That's my phone. Point of reference. How about that? It's almost the same height as my iPhone. That's crazy.
Now you gotta get your mouth around it. That's the real challenge.
Now, how do you package this up first? I want to see how you package this up.
I'll show you. This is usually.
'Cause, I mean, you got to have like a leather strap.
Yeah. Girdle. Throw that in there. And grab the bigger lid. So you got its own special packaging. You gotta take that one, give it a little cut,
Oh wait, hold on, check it out. You got to make their own packaging here.
make a little dome,
It's a little kitchen engineering at its finest.
and that's how you do it.
Look at that.
And there's your slot
Look
package.
at that. Wow. Also doubles as a nice head. Not on my head.
Like that at my other restaurant, that's how they package the desserts. So they didn't want to get the desserts all sloppy.
I'm totally stealing that. That's a good idea the way you make that. That's great, man. All right, look, let's taste this. Come on.
All right.
Jesus. Seriously, I look at that and I just...
We need to stop.
I mean, how do you even start? Like, can we start with a testosterone pill? Just to kind of get me going? Let's see what we got here.
There you go.
Hope my wife's not watching this because she's definitely gonna think I'm very unattractive after this.
There you go. How's that combo? Men understand that.
Wow. So this sandwich right here, man, you get that pulled pork in there. You're gonna hit that little bit of sauce from there, that kind of sweet spiciness from the sauce. Then that burger comes in with that nice char grill marks on there. You kind of get that. The seasoning's great. The coleslaw on top really kind of cools it down. It kind of just knocks it all the way home. But then, right when you think you're done with your mouth, the bacon hits you. And then the bacon mixed with it all, that is fantastic, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
That is
it.
killer. And the best thing about it, when you take a bite out of this, you look angry.
Yeah.
When you're,
You gotta open that.
yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. That is great. And I like the grilled bread too, because the grilled bread, because you're taking away some, because you're gonna have so much moisture come down from that. When you grill it, you're gonna kind of make the bread a little bit more crunch to it, you know? So it's gonna kind of reabsorb that moisture, so it's not just
Exactly.
a complete mess all over you.
Yeah, you try to get a little bit of juice in there.
That is
Bread soaks
crazy,
up.
man. That's
Anyway.
crazy. We gotta do it again.
All right. Sorry.
Look at this. Just to show you what I mean. Talking man food here. You wanna see what happens when you eat this? You look angry. Watch. Oh. Hey, stay tuned to Eat Big New York for more real deal barbecue here at Semper Fame in Floral Park, New York.